Friday night at Iroquois Park, where the Whitby Warriors host the undefeated Orangeville Northmen. I'm Anx Kumar, formerly of the OJLL's Hamilton Bengals and the 2017 Heritage Cup, both on Cable 14, along with the Halton Hills Bulldogs and Oakville Rock on your TV. Excited to be here for my first OJLL regular season game, especially between these two heavyweights. Much like the Northmen, the Warriors won their recent game by 5 goals, including a pair of quick snipes in 9 seconds. We'll touch upon that, but right now we get ready for face-off, and with that said, we are underway. First grab of the ball goes to Siapara on the right side. Haul down, Warriors quick on that, fresh 30 seconds. Good hop on that loose ball to get things started. Doolittle with the ball, running across the zone. Makes a pass forward away from Ruff, and the first whistle of the play. Possession changes in favor of Orangeville. Just out of reach for Deer, recovered though by Benedict. And now behind him, that was Marquis. Marquis over to Jennings, sent it across. Good hustle there. And the Warriors on a breakaway. Good run now. Here's Owen Lee all alone. First big chance, and Alighieri coming into this game with 10 straight wins. Big saves like that are the reason why. Could be a record-breaking night for the Northmen. We'll see as the game moves forward. For now, Deer takes that pass, looking for options, pushed around. Good move there by Michael White, it looks like. All the way across the zone for Whitcomb, down low, in front now, and Deer with the first goal of the game, 1-0 Northmen. Excellent circulation of the ball here. Good reception coming up to Trey Deer across the zone right in front and making life difficult for the defender, that being Hanser. Good start, just exactly 1 minute in for the visitors, that being the Northmen tonight. Ball rolls in favor of Whitby, poked forward. Taken up by Tapper, hustling, avoiding the stick. Siapara's chasing him though. Makes the pass, connects with McLeod, down low, just outside. Sent over to Riley Knox, coming off a big 4-goal game against St. Catharines. Now to the other side, nice whip at Alighieri, and back in the direction of Soroketti. Soroketti looking for options, goes low, denied by that left pad. Nice launch of the ball in the direction of Colm Barnett. Racing for it against Lee. He wins that one and sends it across. Warriors stopping in their tracks. Good move there by McLeod. Easy pass. Little John continues it to the right side. Back to Little John as he enters Orangeville zone to the left side. Nice whip again, a little wide of the net, rolling towards Whitby. Caleb Martin in net for the Warriors. Excellent 10-5 victory for Martin and the Warriors. Boosting his save percentage from 818 to 898, all with one victory. Big 5-goal victory just 48 hours ago as the Northmen bring it in. On the right side, Deer takes that pass. Deer with the lone goal so far. A bouncer in the direction of Marquis, a little too wild, has to check back. Good recovery. Deer again, down low. Over to Matthews. Matthews retreats for a moment, tries to get the pass outside of the dotted line, poked ahead by the Warriors, desperately running it out of the zone. Northmen, another good recovery as Matthews has it, but only for a moment as the Warriors get possession now, and they'll start. Moving it forward. Little John sent it across. Back in the direction of Lucas Littlejohn. Takes a shot from the left side, and the loose ball available. Warriors again denied by the 5-hole. Alighieri standing tall. Good first 3 minutes of regulation from the Northmen, both on the offense side and the defense side. Good fake drop off by Marquis. Continues on the left side, down low, right in front now for Whitcomb, but it went behind him. Jennings though retrieved it, and now loading up as Matthews gets around the other number 7. That was Darlison, and redirected in front of Warriors bench. Down low again. Marquis trying to avoid Tapper there. Getting some help. Tapper getting some help as well. And bouncing around. Anyone's ball. Warriors first on it and hustling out of the zone. Lee again. A 2-on-1 now. Lee and Oldman. Nice connection with Oldman. At least it almost was. Loose ball. Good hop on it. Warriors maintaining possession here. Soroketti pushed out of the zone. Good pressure there from Teeple. Across. Makes the connection with Riley Knox. Knox now to Littlejohn and all the way around the net past the benches in Martin's direction. As Martin slows down, 5 new Warriors step on the floor. Same with the Northmen. Fresh 30 begins for the Northmen. Nice pass over to Deere. Took that from Sanderson. Deere looking for options. Back in the direction where it came from. And another shot taken there. Good save against Benedict. Martin being tested early. That one went right behind him. Popped up. Deere grabs it down. Sent across. Nice fake at the net. Benedict went left instead. Looks like that's Spalina, wearing number 81, back in the lineup. Wasn't available for that 12-7 win against Burlington, but he makes the pass to Deere. Clever behind the back, in front, but a better save on Jennings. Loose ball available, and the play is called. Possession going to the Warriors. An excellent 30 seconds from the Northmen. Now to see what Weller and the Warriors respond with. Good pass just outside. Littlejohn continues. Now Knox has it, takes a push. Enters the zone anyway. Ball back in favor of Littlejohn. He returns it in the direction it came from. Good jump for it from the Warriors. In front of their bench, Northmen. Trouble moving it ahead. Good whack in the direction of the Northmen defensive zone. Northmen begin a fresh 30 seconds of possession on the shot clock. Excellent rapid passing out of their defensive end. Whitcomb down low for Matthews now. Turns on the Jets, moving in, and it doesn't beat Martin that time. Great effort anyhow. The other way, Warriors looking for an answer quickly. Here they come. Darlison couldn't figure out Oligari that time. Good pickup of the ball in front of the Warriors bench though. And it's brought in by Knox again. He's got Deere in front of him. Makes the pass to the other side of the zone. Loading up. Good chance taken there. And denied by the Northmen. Oligari launches that forward. Ruff with the good connection with him. Big game winner, and that's 7-6 overtime victory against Oakville. Does a nice button hook run. Makes the pass to Benedict. Benedict keeps it going left. Moving around in the direction of the Warriors and out of the zone. Good hustle by the Warriors. It's Oldman now. Oldman trying to get there first. Can't quite meet the netminder. Takes a chance anyway, wide of the right post. And now a slow bouncer in the direction of the Orangeville Northmen. Good grab of that by Belair. And going past the benches, the play is stopped. Looks like the first penalty of the game. See what they decide here, and it looks like an elbowing call, but I'll see in just a moment. Yeah, the rare elbowing call that I haven't seen in quite a few seasons of lacrosse coverage, but it will be called here at Junior A level as Stadnik makes his way to the box. Just my second time in less than a week watching Liam Stadnik in action. I had the opportunity to call his Junior B Northman game against the Halton Hills Bulldogs. Big 16-15 victory to win that regular season series. Now he's wearing number 11 for the Junior A Northmen. But until then, Warriors on the power play. Nice fake pass, makes its way over anyhow to Knox, keeps it going to the left, back to Knox, loads up, at the 5-hole, denied, back in the direction of the Warriors for Soroketti. Good grab by Soroketti. To Knox. Taking his time, just a few seconds burned on that shot clock. Littlejohn, back to Littlejohn now. And it comes back to Soroketti. Littlejohn, Soroketti loads up, high above the net and out of play. Lucky break for the Northmen. They get 30 seconds on the shot clock despite being shorthanded. And a good connection there with Spalina, pushed around by Lee. Spalina going back where he came from. Matthews takes it from him, fakes right, moves left instead. Clever play by Matthews as he returns the ball to the left side of the zone. Now back to Matthews. Matthews now all the way across for Spalina. 5 seconds left on the shot clock there, and Martin with the save. Over to the right side, easy pass, now back in front of him as Doolittle keeps it going. Connecting there with Littlejohn as the Warriors slow things down, almost halfway through their possession on the shot clock. Down low, back in the direction of Soroketti. Littlejohn. Soroketti again. Littlejohn. Loading up, but instead, Soroketti down low. Soroketti again, loading up. Little John instead. He has to take a shot, and he does. Loose ball available in that corner. Good jump on that loose ball. But possession goes in favor of the Northmen. Just getting the situation sorted here for Noah Millsap, who just runs off the floor to the bench. He was about to start that play, but instead it's Cohen Jennings. Knox chasing him into his defensive end. Good connection there. Benedict looking for space. Trying to find some around Oldman. Goes back to the other side of the zone. Good push by Oldman. Forces the ball off of him. Good recovery, though, by the Northmen. Benedict again trying to sneak one through traffic. Nowhere near the net. Warriors against the boards. Hustling for it. White's there getting some help from Knox. But Deere with the good win individually. Nonetheless, the Warriors with possession now. As Michael White avoids the defender. Stadnik moves past Stadnik. Good drop off as well for Littlejohn. Inside for Knox, down low. Knox moving away from that. Good shot, though, from Michael White. And it rolls away from the net towards the boards. Northmen scoop it up quick. Sent it across, now forward. Rapid connection there with Marquis. Marquis left it now for Spallina. Matthews loading up. Matthews moves in closer and trying to beat that left shoulder. Martin, loose ball behind the net. A pair of Warriors against the lone Northmen. Good win by the Warriors. Over the net to Tapper, running on the left side. Tapper moving in. His 9-game point streak ended in that 10-5 win against St. Catharines. But what an opportunity to try to get back in the point column. Denied by Alighieri. Northmen the other way. They're hustling back into the Warriors zone. Good sidestep move by Belair. Taken down, though. And somewhere behind Martin, that ball trickles in. 2-0 Northmen. Plenty of action to keep up with on both ends of the floor, but finally a great effort from Caleb Benedict going low right in front, unguarded. Hard to not score that. His 13th goal in his 7th Junior A game after an impressive 104-point career in Junior B, 35 games in Junior B for Benedict. As Deere brings it in for Matthews, all the way across the zone. Spallina keeps it going down low, moves towards the net. Loading up now, big chance there for Marquis. Trying to get on his own loose ball. Warriors stole that instead. Hustling into the zone. Weller, nice connection in front. Big save on Darlison. Alighieri quickly getting it out. Nate Ruff moves it upwards to the left side. Loading up. Whitcomb in front. Deere, save by Martin, though. Excellent connection and a better save from Caleb Martin. I'm willing to bet that despite giving up 2 goals, his save percentage might be north of 900 right now. But it's the Warriors in the O-zone. Good spin of the ball, lots of pressure from Millsap, forcing that turnover. Good job by Millsap. Bringing that ball down low and hustling it out of the zone. Millsap again, across, keeps it going. And the Warriors steal it back. Kobe Hanser just outside of the zone. And brought in by McCafferty. McCafferty takes a push, hanging on to the ball from Teeple. Good move by Teeple and McCafferty. Good body and good battle, rather, as a pair of Warriors and a pair of Northmen. Looks like it's the Warriors who have that now. Warriors moving around, shot taken, but the clock expired, and it looks like it'll be Northmen possession, eating a lot of stick there as they hustle out of the zone. Teeple at center, dealing with Tapper. Moves the pass around Tapper to Deere, to Spallina. Spallina now just outside for Marquis. Marquis moving in and nowhere near the net. Above everyone. Rolls off the glass. Picked up by the Northmen. In front, intended for Deere. Just went wide and past everyone. And now recovered quick, though. Benedict on the floor. In front. Good opportunity by Jennings. But getting a little aggressive there. A violation that might result in a penalty. Could be another power play opportunity for the Warriors. as the referees get the call sorted out. Let's take another look at that replay. Good entry there by Jennings. Love that speed. He's using that big frame to split defenders and get as close as he can for an opportunity, but even the referees at any level of lacrosse will call that, and it's an interference call going against the Northmen. A second power play opportunity for the Warriors about to get started here. Highest penalized team in Junior A lacrosse here in the OJLL, that being the Orangeville Northmen. So for those of you who follow the special team stats, you might be not as surprised as some others that the Warriors have another power play. For now, we'll see if they capitalize as Littlejohn, he gets it back, returns it in the direction it came from to Soroketti. Down low, Littlejohn again. Down low, out front, loading up, shot taken there, bounced out of the crease and met the ceiling and in the pocket of Alighieri. In front now, Millsap now dances around Soroketti, trying to anyway, makes the pass. Just inside the zone, Matthews snags that away from Lee. Good pressure though by the Warriors, that being Cromer. Cromer now running past Matthews and Benedict moving in, shot taken high from the net. Rolling back in the direction of the Warriors and brought in by Ruff. Stops as he just enters the right side of that zone. For the Northmen, picking up speed now. Had 1 assist in both games against the Warriors last summer now as the shot is taken off the glass. Deer trying to get to it, stripped of the ball now, gets it back. Good recovery by Deer. And possession going in favor of the Warriors. As Littlejohn takes that pass from Hanser. Halfway through the shot clock, Warriors getting set up. Littlejohn gets it back. Down in the corner. Good recovery. As it comes back to Soroketti, he takes a chance at the 5-0 again, and Alighieri just squeaked through, but the defense on it quickly. Get the play started. Siapara sends it forward, connected with Barnett. Barnett now moving in left, trying to find some space. Pushed away instead. Over there to Whitcomb. Whitcomb looking for options, trying to get around Tapper. He does. All the way to the right side. Takes a stick, now behind the net. As Michael White forces him there. Good job. Spalina now at the chest of Martin and a save. Good pass forward for Oldman. Keep your eye on Jack Oldman. He'll probably be in the face-off circle more often than any other Warrior tonight. But for now, possession in favor of Barnett and the Northmen as he gets around Oldman. Barnett tried to drop off ball, though. Came back in his direction anyhow. Benedict has it. Now Matthews takes a stick from Oldman. Behind the net, putting it out in front for Spalina. Couldn't get the shot on the right side. Moves left instead. Spalina trying to come in from the left side. Drop off. Benedict takes a chance. Martin with the save. Slowing things down. Martin with the easy pass to his right side. Moving away and into the zone. That being Lee moves it forward. And possession right now in favor of Littlejohn. Nice connection there. But they just couldn't beat Alighieri that time. And Alighieri now making his way to the bench. 6th player on the floor for the Northmen. Delayed penalty coming up to the Warriors. The least penalized team now in the Junior A Lacrosse League going to the penalty box for the first time in this game. And that being Dylan McGee. Wearing number 10, 2 assists in that 10-5 win at St. Catharines on June 14th. Besides that, he's in his 7th game of the summer 2023 regular season. 4 goals and 5 assists coming into this contest. For now, Northmen on the power play. As Matthews takes that, returns it to Marquis to the left side. Spalina, Matthews again. Down low for Deer. Try to get it in front and across. Whitcomb now just 14 seconds into that power play. 3-0 Northmen. Just a great start on this power play. Excellent circulation of the ball. Everybody gets a touch of it, especially the big power players there. And Whitcomb with the finish from Deer and Matthews to make it 3-0. 5:10 left in the first period. As we get ready for the face-off, Fern on behalf of the Northmen. He was there with Michael White of the Warriors. Warriors, Sorchetti, the first pass. Knox has it now. Knox keeping away from Northman defenders behind him. As White has it, sent it across. Good shot taken there. Warriors, good jump on that loose ball. Close enough for the rebound. Can't finish it that time. Knox, close enough though. Right now, Northmen hustling out of the zone. Ruff, he brings it in. Full speed into Warriors zone. Tried that pass for Jennings out of his reach. Warriors take it now. As Weller bringing it inbound. Just played his 30th career Junior A game in that 10-5 victory over St. Catharines this past Wednesday night. Easton McCafferty now sends it across. Little John continues to the right side. Sorchetti now keeping away from Belair. All the way behind the net. In front for Little John. He's pushed aside, though, from behind the net. Looking for options in front. Just a little too hot to handle there for the Warriors. Up against the glass now. Behind the net. And the Northmen start on the left side. Taken over by Colm Barnett. Matthews to Deer for Spalina. Spalina now has space. Good pass to Matthews. Matthews keeping away from defenders. Tried to go with a sharp shot. Went behind the net instead. 10 seconds left on their possession. And a big takedown by the Warriors against Matthews. Definitely going to be called. And we'll see who it is in just a moment. From my vantage point, it looks like Michael White, but we'll get confirmation in just a moment. Here's a look at the replay here. And a good battle between Matthews and, that being Jake Doolittle, number 13, not number 12. So another power play opportunity for the Northmen. We saw two earlier in the period for the Warriors, and the Northmen already capitalized once. Let's see what they return with. As Matthews takes a shot wide of Martin's right post. 30 seconds on the board now. Fresh 30 seconds, I should say, on the shot clock for the Warriors as they enter Northman zone. 14 seconds gone by in the power play without a result. Right now, the shorthanded Warriors as Little John in the zone against the Northmen. Taking a lot of pressure there from both Siapara and Barnett. And good recovery of that loose ball by Little John, staying close to it. Little John chases it against the glass now. He wins that battle. Sent it across. No one available. Northmen with a fresh 30 along with their power play. 1:13 left in their power play as they get set up in Warrior zone. Matthews to start. Over to Marquis. Gets it back from Spalina. Behind the net now. Out front for Matthews from Whitcomb. Couldn't get the finish they were looking for. Less than a minute left in their man advantage. Deer gets that ball away from the glass. Makes the pass to Matthews now. Speeding away from defenders. Spalina. Inches away from defenders. Nice, clever pass back to Spalina. Deer! And that's not going to count. Looks like a foot in the crease. Good effort by Deer once again. Scored the first goal of this game. Looking for a second before the period's over as we approach 2.5 minutes in the opening period to go. For now, Warriors bring it inbound. As White, taking a stick against the glass, hangs onto the ball away from Teeple. Pushed out of the zone. Final 7 seconds left on their shot clock. Wide of the net. Off the glass and into the bleachers. Northmen with the quick start. Taking that pass. Marquis forward. As Colton Marquis now. NCAA commit at Johns Hopkins University. Along with 3 assists in that game against Whitby last summer on June 17th. For now, though, Spalina has it to Matthews. Matthews avoiding Cromer. Gets some help, though, from Jennings. Takes a chance there, wide of the net. Almost recovered, but it's the Warriors on it first now as the Northmen end their position. Good hustle here. Darlison with a chance, and Alighieri with another big save. Final minute 40 of the first period. Home team looking for some kind of result in the opening 20 minutes here. For now, Deer has it. Takes a stick away from Lee. Behind the net. Tried to get a pass out front. Good pressure by Lee against arguably one of the best players on the floor this evening, that being Deer. Ball now rolls in the direction of the Warriors. Coming out front to Oldman now. Oldman having trouble with it. And Northmen will get a fresh 30 seconds on the shot clock there. Spallina inside, close enough, trying to go over the shoulder. That was Jennings as the ball bounced in the low left corner. Then a big stick from Oldman on the other number 17 on the floor. That being Jennings, and that's going to be called for sure. So for a team that has had less than 100 penalty minutes, already their third penalty of the game, this time it's a high stick. Good battle here, attempting to get on that loose ball. Didn't win that first battle a moment ago against Jennings. Had to get a little harder and perhaps aggressive, but too much follow through just above the chest there and in front of the official too. Couldn't quite get away with that one as much as the Warriors hoped, but for now, they're short-handed as we approach the final 48 seconds of the opening period. Deer, Matthews, inside Whitcomb! Another quick power play goal, less than 20 seconds into the man advantage. That's Whitcomb's second of the period. What can you say about this power play? We've seen them on the floor often enough, and perhaps by now you have a feeling that a result's coming up. Matthews, download to Deer. Deer, Marquis, Matthews again, and inside for Whitcomb. Looks like they might have tried to psych the Warriors' defense and fake to pass to Spallina. Either way, Whitcomb, right place, right time, and makes it 4-0 Northmen. Of course, bringing in their historic 10-game win streak here at Iroquois Park. For now, Northmen, Benedict on the right side. Benedict to the point where Marquis was. He sent it low. Back to Marquis. Marquis has it as Hanser approaches him. Marquis now back to Benedict and went out of reach for Benedict. A bit of an awkward play by Benedict. Warriors are going to capitalize. A trio of them approaching Marquis, and a shot taken there, denied by the left side of Alighieri. And that's how the first period ends. A very climactic first period. 4 goals for the visitors. The Warriors looking for a response. Perhaps they'll have one in the next 20 minutes. We'll see what they come back with. But for now, we're going to take a break at the first intermission, and we'll be back with the second period. More Junior A Lacrosse on JVI.
On our family dairy farm, there's a saying that the sun doesn't start the day, we do. It's our daily reminder to be our best, make our best, and that our dairy farm doesn't just take care of our family, it's part of something bigger. That's dairy done right.
Gatorade, with electrolytes to help replenish what's lost in sweat, carbs to help fuel your working muscles, and fluids to help you hydrate. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Gatorade.
Moments away from the second period, and there's a look at the visitors. 4-0 lead as they regroup to their bench, getting ready for a fresh 20 minutes in the second period. I'm Anx Kumar for tonight's game. Thank you for joining us on JBI here at Iroquois Park. For now, getting ready for the second period as Whitcomb lines up against Jack Oldman. Teams applauding their respective squads, and big win by Oldman off the faceoff, moves it forward quick. Picked up now by Darlison in the right side. Back inside for Darlison for the first shot, just 10 seconds into the second period. Good save there from Origlieri. And now comes back to the Northmen, sent across, Deer for Matthews. Matthews for Marquis joining the play, off of Martin and out of the play as well. Northmen to start on the left side of Martin there. That's Deer. Deer pass to Matthews, going to his right side, pushed away, hangs onto the ball. Good recovery and a great response. Loads up and takes the shot off of Martin and rolls in the direction of Origlieri. Picked up by the Warriors. Tapper to get it started. Keeping away from Spallina. Tapper across the zone. Little John down low and cycles with Knox. Now Sorochetti down low again. On the right side there, away from Sorochetti. Now to the top. Knox gets it back, and a shot taken there. Couldn't meet the net. Good opportunity for the Warriors. That's Michael Anderson, one of the APs for the Warriors this evening. Northmen now speeding out of the zone as Belair takes it. Belair retreats. Good pass just in front of his bench. Taken over by Jennings. Gets around one Warrior. Finds Spallina. Spallina moves to the right now. Takes a chance there through traffic. Wide of the net. Rolls in the direction of Whitcomb. Away from the glass. Puts it out front. Nice quick pass to Spallina. And taken away by the Warriors. Oldman up the right side. Moving up now. McLeod to the left side. Down low. Comes back for the incoming Oldman. Sends it down low where Knox is. Commanding the play. Trying to find space between defenders. Good pass forward instead. And to the right side it continues. Anderson again. Inside shot taken there and denied. Northmen quickly on it. Hustling out of the zone. Slowed at center was Ciapara. Deer joins the play, keeping away from Hanser. Lost it. Good recovery by the Northmen just outside. Marquis keeping away from Hanser. Good pass over for Whitcomb, dancing away from Matthews. As Darlison takes him into the boards. And Warriors trying to hop on that loose ball. Whitcomb, though, using his body and frees it for Spallina instead. Warriors starting on the right side. As Owen Lee makes a pass, goes for a change. Little John now confronted by the aggression of Teeple, goes back in the direction he came from. Good pass, though, for McCafferty, moving it forward. Now just outside and inside, moving in. Sorochetti now, steered away from the net, hops on his own loose ball. Good move by Sorochetti, and he tries to bring it out front again. Origlieri takes it and launches it over everyone, connects with Teeple. Teeple faked left, moves right instead. Looking for options as the Warriors approach him from the right side. Good pressure there and a good steal. Warriors, it's Weller leading the way. Weller now trying to beat defenders. Nice chance and out of play. Went off the Northmen, so a fresh 30 for the Warriors in the offensive zone. Knox to start. Looking for options, connects with Tapper. As it comes back to the Warriors out front now. Little John again, dancing away and off of Origlieri and in the direction of the Warriors. From the right side, good connection with Anderson from the Junior C Warriors. And try to move it inbound. Close enough to the net, taken behind the net. And Northmen to start. Pero forward for Siapara. Siapara stops in his tracks outside of Warriors zone now, avoiding Cromer. Gives it to Spalina instead. Spalina with the one-handed pass to his left side. Marquis away from the glass. Over to the right side. Almost interception there. Cromer trying to pressure Deer with the other two Warriors behind the net. Out front for Spalina. Takes a chance there. And what a pass to Deer for the finish. His second of the game makes it 5-0 Northmen. Good hop on that loose ball. Take it from behind the net. Spalina, I thought he was going for the shot here, but once again finds Trey Deer close enough to finish that play. In tight on the left post of Caleb Martin to go up 5-0. Big win for the Northmen, and it's taken up. Pass across, shot taken there by Matthews. And saved by Martin. Nice launch of the ball, but it hit the ceiling. Possession in favor of the Northmen instead. As Barnett starts on the left of Origlieri. Barnett hustling in. Moves the pass forward. Now Northmen have it. Deer again, or rather Whitcomb, loads up, takes a chance. Back in Deer's direction now, moving in. Shot falls behind the net. Trying to put it out front there for Jennings. Steered away. Jennings trying to rejoin the play. Can't get any closer to the net. Ball goes wide, rolls through center. And Jennings picks it up slow before Lee. Lee, though, takes him down into the boards. And Northmen begin again. As Stadnik has it. Good pass to his right side with Jennings. Now to Spalina. Over to the right side, Matthews. Matthews for Stadnik. Spalina. Back to Matthews. Inside. They're close enough for Whitcomb, but outside instead. Chasing it to the left corner there. Stadnik deals with a pair of Warriors. They force him off the ball. Warriors with 24 seconds on their shot clock. And they move forward. Michael White just outside of the play to Sorichetti. Sorichetti looking for space. Nice pass, tight inside, and Warriors couldn't beat Origlieri that time. From the right corner of Origlieri now. Back to Sorichetti. He takes a chance, and it looks like it went off a player and to the ceiling. Warriors to begin. Sorichetti sent it across to Little John. Little John got rid of it. And now back in the direction of Knox. Just over above him, Sorichetti, good recovery. Zooming past his benches. Sorichetti loads up, tried to go underhand there, nowhere near the net. And now Northmen chasing it. That's Barnett. Waiting for players to join the floor and tried to catch Deer in stride. Recovered though by Marquis, faked the pass, spun away. Good pass to Benedict, now outside. Sanderson inside for Marquis, for Benedict. Benedict couldn't find the pass he wanted. Moved away. Deer takes it instead. Deer now tried to get it across and lost the ball to the Warriors on the right side. Zooming out of the zone again. Good connection in front for Darlison, and they're on the board. Trail by 4, but that'll do it for Origlieri's shutout of the game. Good transition here. Excellent collection of the ball from the right side as Darlison takes that pass from Oldman and finishes the job. One goal in each of the first 2 of the past 4 road games he played. That's Jake Darlison. Had 0 points at Brampton on the 13th, 0 points against St. Catharines. Back on the board now. Another tally in the goal column under his name as the Warriors continue play. Sorichetti moving in now, takes a chance and can't beat Origlieri that time, but they get on the loose ball anyway, and 2 quick goals. An impressive face-off win followed by a great setup in the offensive zone here. Sorichetti had an option on the left side, tries to go right. Good fake there. Looks like he's going for that overhand shot, and it looks like that's Jack Oldman's goal. In his 40th career Junior A game tonight. From the 2021 draft, of course, Little John and Knox also from that draft as well. As the Northmen bring it in. Pushed outside, good pressure. Warriors now, back-to-back goals, giving them a little momentum, more than we've seen so far. Northmen halfway through possession on the shot clock. Brought in by Sanderson on the left side. Tried to put it out front for Whitcomb. Good recovery by Deer. And now that ball rolling in the direction of the Northmen. And they'll start in their own end. Warriors have it. Darlison makes that first pass inbound. Outside for Sorichetti. Sorichetti around Teeple. Trying to take it behind the net there. Good for Origlieri to get involved in the play. An excellent move by the Warriors to force Origlieri out of his crease. 3 assists in his past 2 games. That's Origlieri. So we're not surprised to see more offensive effort from him, but the last 3 goals belong to the Warriors, and we're within 2. What a play. I had mentioned a moment ago that they had just got momentum from those back-to-back goals. You could see their speed picking up. You could see the pace of their own game out of the defensive end towards Orangeville. And now 3 unanswered goals. Quick win on that face-off by the Northmen. Barnett looking for options outside for Teeple. Teeple for Marquis. Sends it to Matthews. Outside, Sanderson. Back to Marquis. Matthews keeping away behind the net, out front in front for Deer, and it was taken away by Martin. Good play by Martin. Now to Doolittle, quickly over as Tapper rushes it in. Tapper takes a chance underhand. Northmen take that away quickly. Millsap moved it forward. Whitcomb, though, trouble for Whitcomb as he slipped, though, somehow hanging on to possession and pops it up, and what a pass over to Deer. Deer now trying to get it over to Matthews. Matthews, though, forced behind the net as Doolittle pressuring him there. Deer, though, on the ball. A pair of Warriors teaming up on Deer. Good for Deer, though, to avoid everyone. Lost it to the Warriors. And a fresh 30 seconds of possession coming up for the Warriors. Cromer sent it left. Back outside for Little John now. Little John inside for Sorichetti. Sorichetti takes a push. Moves the ball to the right side, and a good shot. Origlieri with another save. Northmen running in from the left side there. That's Belair. Belair, good pass to Spallina. He takes a check. Ball pops up. Hanging on to it. Good move, though, by the Northmen. Warriors quickly on that loose ball and out of the zone. Hustling now is White. Halts in his tracks. Takes a moment. Good drop off with Sorichetti. Sorichetti to his left. Back to Sorichetti. Sorichetti takes a chance there. Saved by Origlieri. Popped up. Just on the left side there, could be for Barnett. Makes the pass for Benedict. Spallina. Inside, close enough. What a finish for Marquis. Had all the defenders looking the other way, and he snuck in, and they've doubled up on the Warriors. Just the kind of response the visitors needed against the home team that just put up 3 unanswered goals, all in this second period, all in the first half of that second period as well. as Fern gets ready for the face-off against Oldman. Northmen have it. Teeple to the left for Marquis. Marquis to Deer. Deer sent it low, back in the direction. In front of the net, now just outside. As Marquis has it, takes a chance, and Martin, bit of a more desperate save than usual, starts the play. Lee coming in from the left side, cuts through center. Good pass to his right as Littlejohn steps on the floor. Sorichetti sends it to Knox. Sent it across. And another goal for the Warriors. It's Easton McCafferty. Just when the Northmen thought that sixth goal of the game would be good enough, the Warriors still hanging in there and keeping this game a lot more interesting than we saw in the first period. 6-4, they trail. 8:31 left in the second period. Big win for Northmen. Good connection with Spalina. Takes a quick shot there. Bounces away from the boards. Comes back now towards Darlison. Moving in. Tried that pass across the Littlejohn. A little too wild to handle. To the right of Origlieri. Warriors just past their benches outside. Doolittle back inside for Littlejohn. For Sorichetti. Sorichetti takes a chance there. Excuse me, that was Knox rather. And now Sorichetti has it. He takes a chance there and wide of the right post of Origlieri. And trying to bring that down. No luck there. New 30 seconds of possession on the shot clock for the Orangeville Northmen. Sent across. Brought in. Matthews. As he's confronted by Cromer, gets away from Cromer. Across, Spalina. Spalina takes that stick from Weller, makes the pass back to Matthews, inching forward and just off the shoulder, Martin and out of play. Spalina dancing away from the boards, moves to the left side, keeping away from Weller. Good pressure from the Warriors. Still got the pass across the zone. And now inside, close enough, Martin. Big save there. Warriors quickly out of the zone, thanks to Hanser. Origlieri starts up with Spalina. Taking over from the left side. Good pass towards Deer. Out of his reach, though. And Warriors, nice one-handed pass forward for Lee. Lee bringing it in. Has options. Goes to the left side. And a nice attempt there by Michael White. And the officials going to converge about that last play. While they get details sorted out, I would love to take a moment now and congratulate Jeremy Bailey, who was named the Executive Director of the Ontario Lacrosse Association. Big news throughout the OLA at all levels of lacrosse, especially in the province of Ontario. I am aware that Commissioners Mark Grime and Bob Cleverly are looking forward to working alongside him and continuing to do their part in growing the game. Play resumes now as Orangeville rushing towards the net, and they're back on the board. A 3-goal lead now. As Julian Belair leads the parade of fist bumps there. Good move there by Belair. His most recent point was 1 assist against the St. Catharines Athletics on June 4th. And a big effort here. As the Northmen get on the board. As play resumes for the Northmen. Spalina has it. Sent it across to Matthews. Matthews back in the right. Looking for a pass. Pushed away, though. Final 10 seconds on their shot clock. And it rolls in the direction of Marquis. Marquis hops on that loose ball at center. Warriors, though, 3 of them running towards Origlieri. Comes back across now. Nice shot taken there. Darlison denied, and no goal on that loose ball either. Tapper thought he figured it out. Aspolina has it on the right side. For Benedict, outside to Marquis. Now to Deer. And Benedict trying a quick shot there. Lost it behind him. Quickly caught up to it. Across, Spolina from the left side, inside now, close enough, good physical defensive effort from Doolittle, forcing that turnover, new 30 seconds of possession for the Warriors. Now taking a chance there, denied by the right pad, that was Hanser. Northmen now rushing out of the zone, Ruff leading the way, sends that across, Matthews receives it. Matthews to the Warriors' blue line, over to Whitcomb. Down low, nice fake there by Sanderson. Now he connects the pass with Matthews. Matthews moving away. Inching closer now, all alone for the finish, wide of the left post. And in frustration, claps his stick against the floor. Had everyone beat except Caleb Martin. And we'll take a brief water break here between both netminders, a very common occurrence in lacrosse, especially in some of these, especially during these hot summer nights, even indoors here. Take a moment for a water break or wiping the floor as well too, and that's what will happen as the Orangeville zone gets freshened up. There's a look at Chris Origlieri. And on the other side, Caleb Martin. Both goaltenders with plenty of NLL connections too. Caleb Martin, of course, for the Panther City Lacrosse Club. 2019 Team MVP and Rookie of the Year for the Owen Sound North Stars. And despite losing his first 2 starts of this regular season, he's won 4 consecutive starts. And of course, most recently, 2 nights ago, 10-5 over the St. Catharines Athletics. Even had an assist in that game on Riley Knox's second of 4 goals in that game. And now on the side of the Orangeville Northmen, getting cleaned up as well. Tell you a little bit about the other goaltender, that being Chris Origlieri, known for his experience with the San Diego Gulls, or excuse me, the San Diego Seals. Play begins for the Warriors now as the surface is well taken care of. Little John brings it in from the left side. Moves it back inside, a trio of Northmen though. Good pressure from the Northmen though. And they move that ball out of their defensive end. Coming in from the left side. Pushed out as Marquis gets it. Marquis getting some help from Deer. Spolina outside. Back to Spolina. And Whitcomb. Back to Marquis and inside for Deer. And by my count, that's his 3rd of the game. Good hustle here from the Northmen. Whitcomb spins away, returns that pass to Marquis, and another rapid pass over to Trey Deer. Hard to believe he had 0 points in that 12-7 win at Burlington, despite 10 goals in his first 3 games played this season. 5 goals against St. Catharines on the 7th of June. And once again, another multi-goal effort. Warriors looking for a response as they brought the play towards Orangeville. Now the ball in their direction again. Possession begins by Stadnik as he brings it up top for Benedict. All the way across for Jennings. Sent it across to Matthews. Matthews all the way behind the net, goes for a run, hanging on to that ball despite dealing with a stick behind him. Good job by Matthews to Jennings. Jennings sent it across. Another shot taken there by Stadnik, wide of the net. Matthews now on that loose ball. Underhand chance. And saved by Caleb Martin. Now on the right side. As Michael White approaches the zone. Stops in his tracks. Comes over to the Warriors again. Good reception there by Anderson. No shot available. Pass instead. Continued low. And taken over by the Northmen. Out of the zone for a fresh 30 seconds of possession for themselves. Now nice high connection with Deer. And he's going for his fourth. Can't do it that time. Picked up quick by the Warriors now. And out of the zone. Across to Knox now, low. Knox now taking a chance there and out of play. Northmen to begin from the left side of Origlieri. Forward pass on the left side there, just out of reach for Marquis. Little John quick on it. Rather Oldman, quick on it. Try to pass forward there. Marquis with the pressure now, forcing him towards the boards. And big effort there from the Northman. Espelina takes the ball for a new possession for the Northmen on the right side for Deer. Deer dealing with a pair of Warriors. Strong body of Deer can handle Tapper and Doolittle. Ball is loose though. Good recovery by Matthews now. Makes the pass to Marquis and a nice shot by Marquis. A crisp pass and a crispier shot to put them up 9-4. Matthews dealing with all kinds of pressure, finally gets that ball away from the Warriors, just passes it to Marquis for that finish. Taking another moment to wipe the floors here. As it is my first time in this venue, my estimation would be it could be the humidity that is causing such a gloss and perhaps a little more condensation than we're used to. But here's a shot of the Orangeville Northmen, perhaps one of the most talked about Junior A lacrosse teams and perhaps one of the most talked about Junior A sports clubs, really. An impressive 10-0 to start their Junior A season and bring it here. First regular season meeting between both teams since last summer. Both of those regular season meetings went in the favor of the Warriors. Both one-goal nail-biters as well. But for now, it's a new season and a new game altogether as we approach the final 2 minutes of the second period. For now, Sorchetti has it. All the way to the left side. Now Knox with a big chance there. Origlieri grabs it. And over to the left side. Ciapara runs it in towards the boards there. Warriors take it back. Make the connection with Darlison. Darlison now goes for the shot. Rolls in favor of the Northmen instead. Northmen, good connection there with Belair. Just outside for Benedict now. Across. Jennings continues it low. Matthews has it. Goes to the right side. Matthews inside. Now Jennings for the finish, but denied by Martin. Good reception as Lee brought it in to the low right corner. Knox back outside. Sorchetti as we enter the final minute of the middle period. To the right side, hustling for it. Trouble picking it up. Northmen scoop it anyhow. Nice high pass there for Millsap. He's trying to enter the zone. Good fake against Lee. Makes his way inside. The pass intended across the zone. Ball a little wild and a nice effort there by Marquis to get a shot as their possession was running out. Final 37 seconds of the period here as the Warriors bring it in. All the way across. Sorchetti. Back to the other side of the zone. Now low. And looks like that's Knox now. Makes the pass. Out in front there. Easily picked up by Origlieri. And a timeout called as we have 13.8 seconds left. And the Northmen will take a moment to draw up a plan here as a play will resume opposite them. There's a great shot of some of the big players in tonight's game. Colton Marquis with 2 goals, 2 assists. Seems most fitting for someone wearing number 22. Pair of 2s for him. 4 points for Trey Deer. Noted his hat trick a moment ago. Now 4 points on the night. How about Amos Whitcomb, though? There he is, number 71 to the right of number 91 there. 2 goals and 3 assists in less than 40 minutes of regulation. He's having a big game as Liam Matthews walks away. 4 assists for Matthews as well. So that's the kind of presence these Northmen have arrived with, knowing that there is possibly an 11th straight win by the end of this game. But not unless the Warriors have something to say about it. They're making their own way to the zone, to their own zone. Northmen with 6 players. Empty net on their side. 13.8 seconds left here. And 30 seconds on the shot clock. Matthews to start. The NCAA commit to Penn State. 4-point performance in that overtime victory against the Oakville Buzz. But perhaps his most impressive stat, the 4 awards he collected at the Rock Elite League Cup earlier this year. The Jim Veltman Award for MVP, Dan Stroop Award for Playoff MVP, Colin Doyle Award for Scoring Champion, and Blaine Manning Award for Goals Leader. And on that note, Liam Matthews gets it started. One last glance at the clock as he moves in forward. Slow pace to enter the zone. Loading up now, inside rapid pass for Marquis, loading up in position, and no! That won't count, and another climactic finish to the period. If you thought the first period was exciting, this one was just as exciting, if not more. 4 goals from the Northmen, 4 goals from the Warriors. For now, we're at the second intermission. You're watching Junior A Lacrosse on JVI. We'll be back with the third period.
On our family dairy farm, there's a saying that the sun doesn't start the day, we do. It's our daily reminder to be our best, make our best. And that our dairy farm doesn't just take care of our family, it's part of something bigger. That's dairy done right.
Gatorade, with electrolytes to help replenish what's lost in sweat, carbs to help fuel your working muscles, and fluids to help you hydrate. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel. Scientifically formulated so you never stop competing. Gatorade.
Moments away from the final 20 minutes of regulation. Third period set to begin. There's a look at the Warriors after their recent 20 minutes of regulation. A 4-goal second period coming from the Northmen, or excuse me, the Warriors, but also the Northmen as well. They started the second period with a 5-0 lead and now find themselves still in the lead. 9-4 to start the third period. Oldman with a big face-off win. He's been taking most of the draws, if not all of them, all night. And he's pushed to the left side, though, taking stick from Siapara. Back inside with the pass on the left. Sent across by Michael White. Back in the direction of Knox now. Knox now takes a chance there. First big shot of the period. And a good loose ball by the Warriors. And hustling away. Pushed out of the zone. Back inside as Tapper makes that pass, goes for a change. Oldman sent it across, back towards Sorchetti, keeping away from Siapara. Up top there, and now across. Oldman moving around. Few seconds left there on their possession, and Origlieri grabs it instead. Lets the Northmen look after it, moving it forward. As Deer has it now, impressive 4-goal game. Northmen in the corner, trying to hop on it first. Whitby on it too, and a big check on Hanser from the Northmen. Looks like Trey Deer can get the play started. He'll get called for that. Still trying to figure out, is Trey Deer, why he got called for that. Take another look here. Good pass by Spalina. Just a little too hot for Marquis to handle. And around the corner there, Deer trying to join the play. Create some offense with his physicality there. Went a little too high on Hanser. 2 minutes or less in the box for Trey Deer for now. Knox to the right side. Sorchetti gets it back to Knox. Sorchetti loading up, taking a chance, and off the leg of the Northman defender. That was Siapara. Big block there. Much to the approval of the Northmen. He'll go for a change, though. Coming in instead is Liam Perro. Knox takes a pass, continues it left. Now to the right side of Origlieri. Knox again. Faked it right. Passed it the second time to Sorchetti. Down low, back to Sorchetti. Switches positions with Knox there. Takes a chance underhand off the boards in the direction of Martin. And now catching up to it are the Northmen, but it'll be the Warriors to pick it up. Jennings for Matthews. Back to Jennings. As a shorthanded Northman with an advantage of their own, buying some time in the offensive zone halfway through the shot clock as Matthews connects on the left. Sanderson spinning away, takes a chance, and that's all he could do. Quickly picked up by Darlison. Sends it over to Weller. Good drop off at center. Oldman from the left side. To the top for Knox, joining the play. Over to the right side. And could be an illegal substitution. Is that the signal I just saw from the official? They're calling someone back from the side of the Warriors. And it will be 4 Warriors instead of 5 on the floor. 40 seconds left in Trey Deer's penalty. Once he joins the floor, it'll be a power play for about 1:20. For now, 4-on-4 lacrosse. Wide open floor. A lot of space to run around and create some opportunity. Marquis with the drop off for Whitcomb. Rapidly over to Matthews. He takes a chance wide of the right post. That belongs to Martin. As Deer lets it go. Ball rolls in the right corner away from Origlieri. Fresh 30 seconds for the Warriors. Tapper with Knox. Just outside. Oldman back to Knox. Knox dealing with a pair of Northmen, that being Barnett and Ruff, trying to inch his way towards the net, muscled his way through, couldn't beat Origlieri that time though. Quickly picked up by Barnett. Over to Deere. Spallina. Matthews. Back to Matthews from Marquis. Marquis again. Matthews. Deere. Sent across for Spallina. Marquis again. Matthews, final 5 seconds left on their shot clock. Big the shot there. Matthews for that loose ball and back in the direction of the Northmen. Another 30 seconds for the Northmen in the offensive zone. Whitcomb has it. Takes a shot, no mistake about it. And that'll count as a power play goal exactly 4 minutes into the third period. As Trey Deere joins the floor after his penalty finished up. Right into the power play. And Whitcomb takes that pass from his left. Looks like that was Marquis with that final pass over to Whitcomb for the big finish. As Fern on the face-off against Oldman. Good hustle there by the Northmen. Moving back towards the Warriors. 10-4 game now for the visitors. All the way across, good connection on the left side. Knox was all alone. Good back check, though, by Barnett. Steals that away and moves it forward on the right side. Perro. Just before the Warriors line, makes the pass to Matthews. Goes for the change. Matthews to his left. Back to Matthews from Benedict. Matthews now gets around one defender. Gets around Weller there and wide of the net. Benedict collects that ball for Spallina. Center cross, Jennings rushing in now. Jennings trying to beat the defenders, and that is not going to count. Almost squeaked through Martin, but lost it in his equipment instead. Big start for Darlison and the Warriors. Rushing out of the zone, they stop on the left side. Good moves by Darlison, getting some help from Littlejohn as well. Makes the pass to the right, inbound. Warriors back to Littlejohn. Can't decide where to go. Forced away and makes the pass. Underhand shot there. Origlieri picks it up. Origlieri launch it at center as far as Marquis. Dealing with some pressure there. Warriors, good pressure, forcing that turnover and in the possession of Doolittle. Drop off for Littlejohn. To the right side. Back to Littlejohn. Outside. Knox back to Littlejohn. Littlejohn loading up, takes a chance through traffic and wide of the net and behind the net as play is stopped for a moment. Looks like there will be a delayed penalty here to the Northmen as Colton Marquis makes his way to the box. There's a look at Lucas Littlejohn, who will get it started. For the Whitby Warriors, you might have heard of Lucas Littlejohn, especially being a multi-sport athlete. It's not just lacrosse he thrives in. How about hockey? Some OHL experience with the Niagara Ice Dogs, and of course, most notable for the Pickering Panthers and that Buckland Cup scheduled for Oakville this year. But for now, it's the Warriors and Northmen here at Iroquois Park as Knox gets it. Knox now takes a chance and finishes the job, cutting the lead in half. 21 seconds into that costly power play that worked against the Northmen. Good job from behind the net for Tapper to get it started. Sees all kinds of options. Distracts a trio of Northmen in front of him. Finds Knox in position and just whips it through. Knox now with his second of the game. as Matthews has it for the Northmen. Matthews now dealing with a pair of Warriors. They rush him against the glass, both White and Tapper. And that ball in possession of the Warriors now from the right side as Doolittle hustling all the way to the other side. Sends it across. Little John to Knox again. Knox moving in, and it's a hat trick for Riley Knox. Great play here. That momentum. Whenever they get a goal against the Northmen, they find a way to respond even better. And what a nice sky-high pass over to Riley Knox. Again, a trio of Northmen chasing the lone Warrior behind them. Another costly effort against the Northmen, much in favor of the hometown Warriors, though. They trail by 4, 13:22 left in the third period. Another loose ball. They're hopping on it, though. Soroketti quick, and it rolls in his direction. Creating some space to pick it up. And possession now in favor of the Northmen. Fresh 30 seconds of possession. Their big connection there. And a penalty, though, coming up against Jake Doolittle. A cross-checking charge to Jake Doolittle, that is. Coming off a 1-assist performance in that 10-5 win against St. Catharines. And as he's trying to get ready in position to take his man, plays the body a little too physical. I don't think the ball had really reached his opponent yet, so a little too quick to react. That was Jake Doolittle. 4th overall pick, though, in the 2019 OJLL draft from the Shelburne Vets Minor Lacrosse Association. Also part of Team Ontario in that Bantam National Box Lacrosse Championships back in 2016. As Marquis gets it started now. Orangeville power play. Comes back to Spalina. Marquis to the right. Matthews. Marquis. Sent it low. Back to Spalina. Intended for Benedict. A little too high for him. And turnover for the Warriors. They're trying to kick it forward. Good creative play, though, as Tapper moving close to it. Origlieri ready for him. Sends that forward. Quick pass to Benedict. Now to Marquis. To Deer. Matthews. Deer. Marquis. Spalina. Marquis again. Matthews, Marquis, loading up, taking a shot high above the net. Got Martin out of position, though. Orangeville quickly on that. Final 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Matthews again, and wide of the net. 30 seconds now for the Warriors. Or rather, the Northmen, as it went off of the Warriors. Spalina gets it now. Another rapid shot from Marquis after taking that pass. 57 seconds left in the Orangeville power play. Jake Doolittle in the box for the Warriors. Behind the back from Spalina to Benedict. Wide of the net again. Hopping on it quick. Marquis, Spalina to the right side. Matthews, Spalina takes a chance. Wide of the net. 4 big shots from the Northmen. Can't beat Martin. As Spalina now gets it back. Spalina, right side. Martin now. Another save on Matthews. Deer quickly on it. Final 30 seconds of their man advantage, and finally, it pays off for Colton Marquis. What an effort from this Orangeville power play. And it starts just from the left of Martin. Deer brings it in, and a nice pass over to Marquis, and they finally solved Kayla Martin as we get ready for another quick floor wipe here. Well, if you didn't hear me mention it in the second period, I'd just like to take this opportunity one more time to congratulate Jeremy Bailey, who was named Executive Director of the Ontario Lacrosse Association. Big news around the OLA at all levels of lacrosse, certainly making Commissioner Mark Grimes and Bob Cleveley happy to work alongside him. Looking forward to what else they bring this summer and beyond. But for now, we get back to action here as Aiden Fern for the Northmen against Jack Oldman. Digging at it. Good dig at the ball towards the bench. Warriors, though, hop on it. Despite Fern's effort, he's back on that ball, though, all the way around the net now. Trying to put it out in front. Wild pass. Northmen, good recovery there. Tipo trying to find some space. Drove himself a little more right. Just outside now for Sanderson. Inside for Jennings on the left. Matthews joining the play as he goes past him. Espelina now calling for it. Big shot there, wide of the left post. That belongs to Martin. Matthews brings it down from behind the net. That's where Spalina is, and the pass over to Matthews. Time runs out without a shot. Warriors now quick on the ball. At center, good drop off for Littlejohn. Twirls through Northman defenders, makes the pass over to the right side. Big shot by Anderson there, and the Junior C call up. Couldn't score that time. Ciapara. He begins for the Northmen. Another one of the NCAA commits in this game for Cornell Big Red. As Benedict has it now for Matthews. Matthews can't find the shot he's looking for. Deals with a stick as Marquis gives him a hand too. All the way across the zone. Trouble for Spalina. Martin stepping out. And looked after by the Warriors. Quick movement out of the zone, getting around Benedict. Warriors hustling. Stuck at center. Comes back across to Littlejohn. All the way to the left side. Inside now, good hustle there, and just couldn't beat Origlieri. Northmen quick. Good pass across their defensive end as Barnett hustles it out of the zone. Colin Barnett stops in his tracks. Sends that pass over, now down low. Whitcomb now looking for space, deals with Darlison. And from the other side of the zone, back to Whitcomb. Whitcomb now finds a man across. Shot taken there, wide of the left side of Martin. Sent across. Spalina slows things down. Whitcomb waits for Deere to join the play. Now to Spalina. Inside for Whitcomb, lost track of it, quickly picked up by Weller. Weller now keeping away from Northman. Littlejohn takes that easy pass, avoiding the stick of Deere as best as he can, all the way to the Northman bench. Now back in the direction he came from. Soroketti faked left, moves right instead, passes left. Littlejohn now faked the shot, moving in a little closer, denied by the left side of Origlieri. Now moving it forward. Big pickup there for the Northmen. Hustling towards the net. That was Stadnik and turned away. Marquis now trying to join the play. Can't get around defenders either. Clever pass for Matthews. A little out of his reach. Caught up to it. Quickly over to Benedict. Benedict continues for Spalina. Moves on his left to Marquis behind him. Good save by Martin. Warriors now on the left side, hustling out of the zone. Tapper. Looking across the zone. Finds an option. Back to Riley Knox now. Knox loading up and wide of the net. Warriors again. Keeping it away from the Northmen. A pair of Northmen making life difficult for the Warriors, and they burn their shot clock. 30 seconds of possession for Deere and the Northmen. Now inside, Whitcomb moving in and can't beat Martin that time. McLeod to start from the left side. All the way around the net, out of his defensive end, getting some help there. Makes the pass. As McCafferty has it, over to Littlejohn, down low. To Anderson, back to McCafferty, loading up now and going for his second of the game. Origlieri with the save. Perro for the Northmen. Moves it out of the zone. As Deere to Spalina, now behind the net for Benedict. Spalina, excuse me. Now Matthews. Matthews now hustling and trying to sneak one in. Can't do it that time. And while I thought it might be And Orangeville possession. Looks like they'll give it to the Warriors as Tapper starts, or excuse me, rather, Lee starts there, wearing 19. And it rolls in the direction of Martin again. Spallina takes the pass. Cross to Jennings. Back to Spallina. Spallina now. Couldn't make a move on the left side. Goes right instead. And possession to the Warriors. As they move it inbound now. And Tapper trying to sneak one in through the 5-hole. Couldn't do it that time. Matthews sends it over. Good connection with Teeple. Teeple couldn't get any closer. Over to Deer. For Whitcomb. Whitcomb retreats across. Deer is there. Deer now inside. Close enough for Teeple. Can't get the finish though. Cromer takes it from the other side. Drop off at center. Little John looks after it. Lil John getting some help from Knox. Ball, though, poked away from him. Northmen adding all kinds of pressure. Good for him, though, to get back on that ball. Now it's Wild. Anyone's ball. A trio of Northmen, a pair of Warriors. Off against the boards there. Final second of possession. And it'll be the Northmen to start on their right side. As Liam Perro goes to the box there. Rather, the bench, excuse me. And Northmen continue play towards Warrior zone. Spallina over to Benedict. Loads up and off the post in the direction of the Northmen again. Matthews sends it over. And another shot taken there. Big save from Caleb Martin. Slowing things down, John Weller sends it left. McCafferty trying to find room around from Burnett. Getting some help from Michael White. Sent that across. Ciapara pressuring his man against the glass. Now running away and behind the net. Good takeaway of the ball. Sorchetti trying to look for options. And Northmen with a fresh 30 seconds out of their own zone. And it looks like it's another floor wipe coming up, starting with the Orangeville Northmen. 4:46 left in regulation, 11-6 the score. Northmen over the Warriors so far. Orangeville, of course, playing for their 11th straight win, while the Warriors looking for their second win in 3 games. Both monumental achievements, regardless of how this game ends tonight. For now, let's take a look at the Warriors bench there. All kinds of efforts from the Warriors, especially in the second half of the game, I would say. Darlison with a goal, as well as Oldman, McCafferty, Knox with a hat trick, and we might even catch Riley Knox with another point or two from the way he's played so far. As we get reset, there's a look at Liam Matthews. Talked often enough about some of these NCAA players, Matthews being one of them too, for Penn State. For now, he's with the Northmen as he connects with Trey Deer. Deer can't find the shot he wants. Driven away, and to Matthews. Across the zone. Loading up, and a big shot taken there by Jennings. To the right of Martin. Deer, Spallina for the Northmen. Ball, though, rolled over to the Warriors, and they're hustling out of the zone. On the left side there, good speed from the Warriors. That was Oldman. Back to Oldman from Darlison. Oldman dealing with Spallina just outside. Little John. Sent it across, back to Little John. Over and low. Warriors pushed away. Final second on the shot clock, and they'll have to turn it over to the Northmen without any effort on that play towards the net. Picked up quick now. Millsap trying to hustle his way from Soroketti, and two more Warriors join the play, that being Cromer and Knox. Soroketti has the ball for Little John. Inside for Knox. Knox now takes a chance. Saved by Origlieri. Hustling out of the zone, past benches. Northmen now return towards Warriors zone. Jennings. A bouncer towards Spallina. Marquis down low. Back up top now as Matthews approaches the Warriors. Matthews now inside and wide of the net. Back in the direction of Spallina, off the glass. Warriors settling it down as Michael White gets it started. A goal and an assist in their recent 10-5 win. All the way across. Anderson sent it to his right. As Soroketti now trying to avoid sticks and almost tucked that in. Went wide and to the right of Origlieri. Pair of Northmen and a pair of Warriors for that ball. Warriors have it now. Just to the left of Origlieri. Past the benches and in the direction of Martin. Northman gets set to the right of Martin. Benedict has it. He gets away from Cromer. Sent across to Jennings. Back to the other side of the zone. Marquis brought down by Benedict. Bouncing between players and past the benches. Scooped quick by Marquis. Deere has it on the right side. Deere now drawing a penalty as sixth player about to join the floor, that being Matthews. Origlieri on the bench. 6-on-5 momentarily until the Warriors touch the ball, and that'll do it. 1:36 left in regulation. 5-goal difference here as the Warriors taking a penalty. Owen Tapper for holding. Look for number 9 on your screen here, and it looks like just with the stick came around Trey Deere, who had momentum going to his left side, had to regroup right there. But good for Trey Deere to force that penalty, maintain possession, and even get Liam Matthews on the floor for a little bit of extra effort. 5-on-4 is the reset. Spallina, Benedict, Spallina, Matthews. Spallina, Benedict, Spallina, Matthews. Spallina, Benedict, Spallina, Benedict, Spallina, Matthews, Spallina, loads up, takes a chance, shook the net a little bit, but couldn't beat Martin that time. Rapid ball movement among that trio as Spallina regroups. Picks it up in the final minute of regulation. Sends it over to Benedict, back to Spallina. Matthews, Spallina, Benedict, fakes it. Now he gives it to Spallina. Benedict and Spallina just burning out the final minute of regulation here despite having the man advantage. Comfortable with their team's 5-goal lead, but they'll take a chance here. Trying to catch the Warriors sleeping. Not that time. Good jump on that loose ball. Ball poked away from them. Doolittle can't get beyond center. Big recovery for Benedict and the Northmen in the final 24 seconds of regulation here, along with the man advantage. Deere has the ball, but it seems with 15 seconds left on their shot clock, less than 10 seconds left in regulation, they're clapping their sticks against the boards, indicating this will be an 11th straight win for the Orangeville Northmen. Just a great shot of the visitors there. Fantastic team effort. All kinds of multi-point efforts from players on both sides. But we take a look at the winners for a moment here. Big finish for the Orangeville Northmen. They started with a 5-0 lead in the first period. Then they had a 9-4 lead at the second intermission, and they leave Whitby with an 11-6 victory. Big win for them, but not to take away from the Warriors. They started blank in that first period, but once they got over it, it was the second and third period that was their better effort. Well, that does it for all of us here. On behalf of Gary Morrison and Rachel Wolf, I'm Anx Kumar saying final score from Iroquois Park, 11-6 Northmen over the Warriors, and good night from all of us here.